not on. Probably be helpful if my camera was on. All right, welcome everyone. Let's get ready to stretch. We are going to be working a little bit down on the floor today. So we are going to start seated. So make sure you find a comfortable spot. And we're going to be going onto our back, getting down low. So you want to get nice and comfy. Oh, you can sit on a chair or you can sit on the floor, but we are going to start either cross-legged or butterfly, whatever is more comfortable for you. My group, having a moment. All right, let's let my computer relax as we bring those arms all the way up. Stretch up over the head and then bring it down as you turn. And look over that left shoulder, giving a little twist here. We're gonna bring it back up over the head. And same thing, other side. Good, we're gonna do it again. Up. To the right. Good, up, and we're gonna bring those arms straight down to the side. We're gonna bring the right hand down onto the floor. We're going to reach that left arm up. Think of looking up at the ceiling. Same thing, other side. When you're reaching, think of reaching up, 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 and over. Repeating, bring it up. And you can do this while seated in your chair as well. If you are just hopping on, we are working on the floor today for some nice deep stretches. So let's bring it up one more time. Nice deep breaths as you are moving through. Good. All right, come back to center. We are going to take our right ear to our right shoulder. You can do either hands on the floor behind you. Hold that there, bring it back to center. And left ear, left shoulder. To center, we are going to bring it onto our hands and knees. We are going to go into some cat and cows. So bring it over to here. And if knees are not for you being down on the knees, you can do this on your chair, on your desk. Hands can come to here and you're going to do the same thing. So you can do this elevated as well. All right, feet hip width apart. Hands under those shoulders, come into that nice neutral position, and you're going to push the spine up as much as we can, and then exhale as we curve the spine. One more time, think of rolling through that spine. Good, and up. Back to neutral, and then bring those hips back onto the hips. Reach it out for a child's pose, and we are going to hold it right through the center. Arms straight out in front. Then we're going to walk those hands over to the right side, a little bit on the diagonal. Stretching under that left side. Same thing, walk those hands over to the left. Stretching underneath that right. Good, all right, back to center. We're gonna come back up onto hands and knees. The right leg is going to come forward and we're going to let our hips rock forward. Make sure your knee is pointing down towards the floor, this back one. And make sure that your foot is down and extended. And you can either sit up and hang out right about here. Just breathing into this position. You can use those hands for a little bit more support. Good. All right, sit those back. Straighten out that leg. All right, bring it back. And switch legs. Let's bring that left leg forward. Inch it as needed. Go. Tuck those toes under. And this is a supported with hand on the floor. Otherwise, you can sit back. This is going to be a little bit more intense of a stretch here. Right, we're almost there. Folding. Keeping those hips square to the front. Good, all right, another few seconds. And then sit those hips back, straighten out that front leg best you can. And flex that foot. Nice stretch down the hamstring, under the knee. Good, all right, bring it back to all fours. And we are going to walk those hands out further. So we let our hips come down. We're going to bring it all the way down to the floor. You can bring those feet apart. Think of the corners of your mat. You're going to lift up onto those elbows, forearms, wherever is comfortable here. Hang out and hold right about here. And you can sink down, otherwise you can press those shoulders away from the ears. Increase that stretch. And then you can straighten the arms. Bring it back down. Slide those hands in a little closer. Same thing. Extend the arms, being very gentle. Right down. Relax. And we're going to press it back up onto our hands and knees. We're going to thread the needle here. So we're going to start, left arm is going to reach up to the ceiling as if you were going to touch. And then slowly bring it down. Wrap that hand underneath, sliding the hand all the way down until you reach your stopping point. So you should feel like a little pretzel. And then use that right hand to help press and come back up. And how far you twist is going to be different for everyone. Go ahead and reach that right arm up, open up that chest. And send it down, sliding my hand underneath. Reaching, reaching, reaching until my right shoulder hits the ground. Good, back to your middle position, and we are going to sit right down, and we're going to have our legs extend straight out in front of us. And we're going to take a nice stretch here. Sitting down with those feet completely straight out in front. Go. All right. Hamstring stretch. Press those heels into the floor. Sitting up nice and tall. Nice and right out in front. On here, and then from here, we're going to bring the feet a little further away. So if you are sitting on a mat, they should basically be on each corner or on each side of the mat. There is some space here. Sitting up nice and tall, we're going to bring those hands up to our head. And we are just going to rotate to the side and to the other side. You may notice you don't rotate as far as you think you would. But you can do this as if you're sitting in a chair. Turn. Slow. Good. All right, come back down, bring those hands down. We'll bring the feet in together. Scooch it forward. We're just going to slowly roll all the way down to the floor. So arms are going to come out, take one vertebrae at a time, rolling down to the floor. Nice and slow. Nice. Now bring that right leg up and in to the chest. Good. You can pull this right across the body so that it is touching basically your ribs, or you can pull this leg out to the side and guide it towards that armpit to target a little bit more of those hip flexors. A little bit deeper stretch here. And then we're going to bring it back in line, extend it straight, holding behind our thigh, giving that a little stretch, and we're going to just bend and straighten that leg for 1, 2, 3. Flex the foot, give it some circles in this position. You may need to modify by bending the knee if it's a little bit feeling too tight in the ankles or throughout the leg. All right, bend it down, up and over for our last side on the right. Cross it over. Deep breath. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back into center. Switch legs. Left knee comes in, guiding it towards that left armpit, creating that nice counter stretch from one hip bone across to the other. Think of pressing your right hip down into the floor. Don't let yourself roll towards that leg. Think of staying nice and flat. Good. Bring it in, extend the best you can, and bend for 3. 3 and bend 2. And 1. Good. Some ankle rolls. Both directions. Bend it down and cross the body to the right. And reach. Nice counter stretch here. Nice big inhale. Good. Bring it back to center. Or almost out of time. We're going to cross that right leg over the left arm. Figure 4 stretch, as I would not let you leave without doing this stretch. It is one of my favorites. Go ahead and pull that knee in. Use that elbow to help guide that knee. And again, this is another stretch that you can do seated in your chair. Switch legs. Cross the ankle over the top of the knee. All right, go ahead and relax out of that. Come on up to a seated position into your butterfly. We're going to take one last stretch. Scooch those hips in. Let the knees fall apart. Take a nice big inhale. Curve the spine over.
The best you can.
Inhale up. Breathe in and shake out those legs. That is all the time we have today. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. If you have not gotten outside, go take a little walk. Take 5 minutes, take 10 minutes. Go get your steps up a little bit and have a wonderful rest of your Monday, everyone. Thanks for joining me.